Welcome to another Dreyfuss Fireplaces Deep Dive. Today, we're turning up the heat a bit
Okay.
and diving into the world of electric fireplaces.
Ooh, fun.
They've really come a long way from, those cheesy fake log things that maybe your grandma had,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah, it's fascinating how they've become a design element in themselves now.
Yeah.
They're not just mimicking traditional fireplaces.
Right.
They're setting trends with sleek lines and, innovative tech
Right.
and a real focus on personalization.
Yeah, so before we get to like the super cool models,
Okay.
I think it would be helpful to sort of understand the basics.
Sure.
What types of electric fireplaces are out there?
Right.
And how do they actually work?
Great point.
Like, what's going on in there?
So broadly, you've got three main types.
Okay.
You've got inserts, wall mounts, and freestanding units.
Mm-hmm.
Inserts are designed to fit into existing fireplaces,
Right.
while wall mounts are,
On the wall.
mounted on the wall, exactly.
Makes sense.
Freestanding units offer the most flexibility, as you can move them around.
Sure.
Now, the tech behind those realistic flames that you see
Yeah.
is usually LED lights and mirrors,
Okay.
sometimes combined with ultrasonic mist for that smoky effect.
That's what I was going to ask about next. So it is like a mist.
Yeah, it's a very fine mist.
Wow.
Um,
Okay, so what are some things that people should consider
yeah.
when choosing an electric fireplace? Like, what are the key decision points?
First, you want to think about the size of your space
Okay.
and how much heat you actually need.
Mm-hmm.
Because a small fireplace might look a little lost in a large room,
Yeah.
and a really powerful heater in a tiny apartment,
Right.
that might be overkill.
Yeah.
Then there's style.
Okay.
Do you want something super modern,
Uh,
like the Reniscope E15, or a more classic mantle design, like
Right.
the real Flame Silverton?
And budget, of course, plays a role.
Of course.
Because there's a huge range in price.
Yep.
I was looking at the Dimplex Ignite XL,
Okay.
100 inches wide.
Wow.
I mean, it's like a whole wall of fire.
It's a statement piece for sure.
Yeah, and it has that Comfort Saver technology.
Yes.
What is that?
So that's essentially a smart thermostat for your fireplace.
Okay.
It constantly adjusts the heat output,
Oh,
so you're always comfortable, but without wasting energy.
so you're not like constantly turning it up and down.
Exactly.
Very-
And the Ignite XL also uses those full spectrum LED lights,
Wow.
which create incredibly nuanced and realistic flames.
Wow.
It's not just orange.
Right, yeah.
You get those subtle yellows and blues you see in a real fire.
I see.
Uh,
So it's very
It's
nuanced.
very nuanced.
Then on the other end of the spectrum,
Yes.
we have the RW Flame,
Uh-huh.
super slim, under $300.
Very accessible.
Perfect for a smaller space, I imagine.
It is. It's proof that you don't need to spend a fortune to enjoy the ambiance of an electric fireplace.
Yeah.
And it still has those cool features, the touchscreen controls. Oh, wow.
And various flame settings.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So let's talk about customization.
Okay.
We were looking at the Touchstone Sideline Elite.
Yeah.
6 flame colors, 10 media bed options.
know.
Are people really swapping those out all the time?
It's not necessarily about constantly changing things.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
about finding that perfect look for your space
Right.
and your personal style.
Uh-huh.
You know?
So you could do a modern vibe with blue flames and glass pebbles.
Exactly.
Or classic orange and faux logs.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So it's about having those options.
And then there's the Napoleon Allure Vision 74-inch slim,
Yes.
ultra slim frame. Heats a big space.
It can, up to 800 square feet.
Wow.
And it has that option of choosing between orange or blue or combination of the two.
Oh, wow.
So it really adds to that wow factor.
So it's like customizable art that also heats your room.
Exactly.
So we've seen super modern designs,
Yeah.
classic styles, even budget-friendly options.
So it seems like there really is an electric fireplace for everyone.
There really is.
And we've only just scratched the surface.
We've only just begun.
In the next part of our deep dive,
Yes.
we're going to explore those fireplaces that focus on ultra-realism,
Yeah.
like the Dimplex Optimist Pro series
With the smoke?
with the smoke effect,
Yes.
and the British Fire's New Forest
Yes.
with its patented 3D flame technology.
That's right.
Oh, that sounds intriguing. But before we get there,
Okay.
a couple other models caught my eye.
All right.
The first one is the Simplifier Illusion Platinum series.
Okay.
I love the design. It's very modern, minimalist.
Yeah.
Comes in 2 sizes, 15, 60 inches
Oh,
wide.
yeah.
So you can choose the right fit for your space.
You don't want one that's too small.
Right.
Or overwhelms the room.
Yeah, and it has a ton of customization options.
It does.
4 flame colors, 14
Wow.
LED lighting options for the Ember bed.
That's a lot.
That's like a light show. But seriously, are people really using all of those options?
Well, it comes back to personalization.
Right.
You might not be switching it up every day,
Right.
but having those options means that you can really fine-tune the ambiance
Okay.
to match your mood or the occasion.
So, like, you could have, like, a romantic dinner party
Exactly.
with a soft, warm glow versus, like, a game night
Yeah.
that's more
brighter,
energetic.
more energetic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, the other model I wanted to mention was the Napoleon AlluraVision series.
Yes.
I like those. They have a very clean, modern look.
They do, and the option to recess it into the wall or mount it
Right.
gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of installation. It can really become part of the architecture of the room.
Yeah. And they also have those extensive flame and ember bed color options.
They do.
4 different flame colors and 14 LED ember bed themes.
It seems like 14 is the magic number.
Yeah, 14 is the magic number. Why 14?
Well, you're investing in a piece that's going to be a focal point in your room for years to come.
Right.
So having that level of customization
Right.
ensures that it always feels fresh and
Yeah.
matches your evolving style.
That's a good point. And this series has an integrated heater with independent temperature control.
It does.
So you can really crank it up if you need to.
Exactly. It's about having the best of both worlds.
Right.
That beautiful design element
Mm-hmm.
that also provides warmth and comfort.
And it's operated by a remote.
Yep.
And it even has app compatibility.
It's like having a smart fireplace.
Yeah, it is like a smart fireplace. Technology is really changing the game here.
It is. But before we get too ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
let's take a break and we'll come back to those ultra-realistic models in part 2. We'll uncover the secrets behind the smoke and 3D flames.
All right. Sound good.
Welcome back to our deep dive into electric fireplaces.
All right.
We were just talking about how technology is changing the game,
Yeah.
and now we're going to see that in action.
Okay.
So get ready for some serious fireplace magic.
I'm intrigued. You mentioned smoke effects and 3D flames.
Yes.
Let's start with the Dimplex Optimus Pro series.
Okay.
They claim to have actual smoke.
They do.
How is that possible without real fire?
It's pretty ingenious, actually.
Okay.
So instead of burning wood, they use ultrasonic technology
Uh-huh.
to create a fine mist
Oh.
that gets illuminated by LEDs,
Okay.
and it mimics the look and movement of smoke incredibly well.
So is it like a humidifier then?
Well,
Is my living room going to feel damp?
not at all. The mist evaporates really quickly, so it doesn't affect the humidity levels in your room.
So it's purely visual.
It's purely visual.
It's a trick of light and water vapor.
It is.
That's really cool. But is it just smoke? What about the flames themselves?
Well, they haven't skimped on those either.
Okay.
The Optimus Pro series
Mm-hmm.
features really realistic log sets
Okay.
and ember beds
Right.
made with these high-quality materials.
Yeah.
They've really paid attention to all those details
I see.
to create that authentic fireplace experience.
And you can customize it, like the flame pattern and intensity and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You're in
sure.
complete control, whether you want a roaring fire or a gentle flicker.
Right.
The Optimus Pro series lets you set the perfect mood.
Very cool. So we've got smoke down.
Yes.
Now let's talk about those 3D flames.
All right.
Tell me about the British Fire's New Forest.
Okay.
What makes their technology so special?
So the New Forest,
Mm-hmm.
it's a masterpiece. Most electric fireplaces use like a flat image or animation
Right.
to create the flame effect.
Mm-hmm.
But the New Forest takes it to a whole new level.
Okay.
It combines mirrors, lighting,
Okay.
and these meticulously crafted logs
What?
to create flames that appear to dance and leap in 3 dimensions.
So it's not just an image.
It's not just an image.
It looks like the flames are 3D.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's like having a holographic fire right in your living room.
Oh my gosh.
And to make it even more realistic, they use real wood for the logs.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you can customize the color,
Yeah.
brightness, everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all about that personalization.
It is.
You know, while we're talking about these ultra-realistic models,
Yeah.
why go through all this trouble to mimic a real fire? Why not just get a real fireplace?
That is a great question. I think it boils down to a few key advantages of electric fireplaces.
Okay.
First, versatility.
Okay.
You can install them practically anywhere. You don't need a chimney or a gas line.
That's a big one, especially for apartments or modern homes that might not have fireplaces.
Absolutely. And then there's the safety factor.
Right.
There's no open flames, no embers,
Right.
no smoke to worry about.
Yeah, especially if you have small children or pets running around.
Yeah. Huge plus for families.
Yeah.
And then you have the convenience. No chopping wood, no cleaning ashes,
Right.
dealing with messy soot.
Yeah.
Electric fireplaces are practically maintenance-free.
Wait, just plug it in and go.
Plug it in and
Yeah.
enjoy.
And they're much more energy efficient than traditional fireplaces.
Absolutely, because no heat is lost through a chimney.
Right.
And a lot of models have those features, like thermostatic controls
Right.
and energy-saving modes, so it helps you conserve energy and save money.
And it's environmentally friendly
It is.
because there are no emissions.
Exactly. It's a win-win for you and the planet. But let's not forget about the emotional aspect. We talked about electric fireplaces being these design elements,
Right.
but they also have this incredible power to transform a space.
You mean like they create ambiance?
It's more than that.
Okay.
Think about how people naturally gather around a fire.
Yeah.
It's like this primal instinct, this social ritual that brings people together.
So even though electric fireplaces don't have real flames,
Right.
it still creates that sense of gathering
Exactly.
and intimacy.
It provides that focal point, that visual and emotional anchor
Right.
that makes a space feel so much more inviting and relaxing. It's that psychological effect that's so powerful.
That makes a lot of sense. So it's not just about the technology or the convenience.
Right.
It's about tapping into something deeper, something that makes us feel comfortable
Yes.
and connected.
Connected. You nailed it.
Okay, so in the final part of our deep dive,
Yes.
let's bring it all together.
Right.
We'll explore how you can use this knowledge to choose the perfect electric fireplace
Yes.
for your space and your lifestyle.
For your lifestyle, exactly.
Welcome back to the final part of our electric fireplace deep dive.
Mm.
After learning about all these amazing models and features,
Right.
I'm starting to see electric fireplaces in a whole new light.
Yeah.
It's not just about the technology.
Right.
It's about the experience.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
It's fascinating how electric fireplaces really tap into something primal.
Right.
This deep-seated human desire for warmth and comfort and connection.
Yeah, for centuries, fire has been a symbol of those things, right?
Absolutely.
A gathering place for communities and families.
Yeah.
And even though electric fireplaces don't have actual flames, they still manage to capture that essence.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Gathering around a fire has always been a way for people to connect,
Right.
share stories, create memories,
Mm.
and electric fireplaces can create that same focal point,
Right.
that sense of intimacy and belonging.
It's almost like they create like a visual and emotional anchor in a room,
Precisely.
like a place where people naturally gravitate towards.
Yeah, and it's not just metaphorical warmth either.
Right.
Electric fireplaces provide actual physical warmth,
Yes.
which can be so comforting, especially on a chilly evening.
It's funny how something as simple as warmth can have such a profound effect on our mood and well-being.
Well, it's basic biology.
Is it really?
Yeah, our bodies are hardwired to seek out warmth and comfort. It's essential for survival.
Wow.
So when we gather around a fireplace, whether it's real or electric,
Right.
we're tapping into those ancient instincts.
It's like a form of sensory therapy almost.
It is.
You got the flickering lights, the gentle warmth,
Yeah.
maybe even the crackling sounds of some models,
Uh-huh.
and it all works together to create like a soothing and relaxing atmosphere.
Exactly. And that's a big part of why electric fireplaces have become so popular.
Yeah.
They offer all the benefits of a traditional fireplace.
Right.
The ambiance, the warmth, the visual appeal,
Mhm.
but without the hassle and the mess.
Right. They're perfect for modern living.
They are.
Convenient, efficient,
Yes.
customizable to fit any style or space.
And as we've seen, there's an incredible variety out there.
Yeah.
From sleek minimalist designs to classic mantles,
Right.
from high-tech smoke effects to budget-friendly options.
There really is something for everyone.
There really is.
So as we wrap up our deep dive,
Okay.
I want to encourage our listeners to think beyond the technical specs.
Yeah.
Consider the emotional impact
Right.
you want to create in your space.
Exactly.
What kind of ambiance do you envision?
Hmm.
What feelings do you want to evoke?
Yeah.
Imagine how an electric fireplace could transform your living room or bedroom
Mm-hmm.
into a haven of warmth and comfort.
It's not just about buying a product.
No.
It's about creating an experience.
Very well said.
So go forth and explore the endless possibilities of electric fireplaces. Find the one that speaks to you and create a space that truly reflects your unique style and spirit.
And until next time, keep those fires burning brightly